trying to get into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Joe Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The 33-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some room to work. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Mixon, the Bengal.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Burrow. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Isaiah Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So, line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carter. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Broncos 7. Bengals 2.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Carter. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the option. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
1st down, Cincinnati.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Nixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just shy of the goal line.
So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Carter now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike check 33. Rip right.
Off the play fake. Carter rolling to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
18-yard line.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back to throw is Carter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Carter to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58, boys. 58.
Carter on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. He did on that play.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 17, Bengals 12.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And out. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Logan, well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. He's coming.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
The Bengal 1st down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Bengals.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense draws.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On second down, here's Burrow. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
Burrow's pass.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Bengals first down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go with Burrow. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Newton. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is